G'day, Tonia Reeves, Australia's psychic cowgirl. I am inside today at our property at Sunday Creek. The wind is howling outside today. We've got a lot of sun, but yeah, it's pretty windy to be outside. So yeah, I thought we'll give it a bit of a rest this week and come on in from the indoors. So it's, yeah, we don't have to put up with hair blowing around or gale force wind. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to A1R. We really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to tune in and listen to our shows. There's some amazing psychics and mediums coming up, as well as having been already on today. So you always know that you can tune in anytime and catch some great talent. And, you know, we all do this to connect with you guys and offer free readings. So it's just our way of giving back, and it's wonderful to have the support and the way that you guys share it for us. It's, yeah, really amazing. And we appreciate it. So without you guys, we wouldn't have a show. So, you know, give yourselves a pat on the back for, you know, celebrating everyone else to, you know, get messages and connections to those that have passed, or just getting a empowering message in most cases, a message whereby you might get that you're on the right track, or, you know, a bit of guidance to help guide you to where you need to be. You know, that's what I see the role as a psychic or a medium. You know, there's a couple of main components to that. We're able to just assure you that, you know, you are on the right track, and to give you that bit of guidance, because we all need that on the way. And I know even myself, you know, there's times where I think, where on earth am I going now? Or why am I getting these signs to do this? I didn't think of doing that. So, you know, I'll reach out to my, you know, psychic and medium friends and say, you know, I'm getting this sign. What does it mean? And, you know, we all support each other in this field, so it's great. But, you know, don't feel like you're alone when you need guidance. And I always say to people, we all have challenges throughout our life, and it's part of our life experience really, is to just get that understanding that, you know, we all go through the struggle. But it's great to know that you're not alone. And that's basically, you know, as the psychic and medium and as your reader, that's what we want to facilitate, a space of you feeling you can share information if you choose. Most of the time we'll pick up what's going around you, and we will share that. And, you know, we need to, you know, make sure we give you clear evidence and connections so that you know, get what you need out of your readings. So it's different for everyone. My email readings are massive. I connect with a lot of you from over in America with those. Basically just have your name, and that's the only bit of info that I have. I love doing those. There's no response to what I'm picking up, so I just become a clear channel. And, you know, you can purchase those on my website. I am pretty busy. The turnaround's usually a week and a half. At the moment, it might be 2 weeks, just with a bit of a backlog. But bear with me, you'll always get it at the perfect time. And sometimes Spirit has deliberately held up a reading, and it's turned out that it just was the right timing, and yeah, and that's how it needed to be. So we always trust that is, you know, that's how things roll. So we need to be flexible, we need to be flowing, and basically that's a life lesson for us as well. So yeah, so it's pretty exciting. You know, when you are going through a time of struggle, which most people, when they connect with us, they usually are in one way, shape or form, is you always can tune into your inner guidance, like getting back to your heart space and taking time to breathe and connect and look for the signs. You know, Spirit always gives you signs. Sometimes one of the biggest message I get through from Spirit is to say to you, take the time, stop, listen, and really, you know, give yourself time out from distractions so you can get their messages, because they sure as hell give them to you. So it's just a case of you know, opening up your heart and mind so you can listen to them. All right, my first read today is Tammy in Lake Jackson, Texas. Tammy, how are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
Really good. Oh, I love Texas. Cool.
A little rainy here right now, but anyway, it's a nice place to be.
Yeah, beautiful. And is it going into summer there? So is it spring over there at the moment?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so
All right,
April
Tammy,
showers bring the Mayflowers.
Oh, beautiful. Love it.
Yeah.
So did you have anything specifically you wanted me to focus on today, Tammy, or you just wanted me to connect? What suits you?
I would love to talk to Mom and or Pops. Pops not being Dad.
Yep.
Pops just being one of my best friends. Mom's love of her life. I would love to know if they're there and they would like to talk to me today.
Okay, perfect. I love that, getting a clear mediumship request, because quite often it can be some people want to connect and other people just want the information that Spirit gives. So it's lovely to be able to focus on the mediumship side. So, okay, let's tune into Mum. Okie dokie. What's Mum going to share with me? Okay, there's something around. Let me see what she's showing me. All right, she does give you signs, and I feel like when I go to signs, there's something around being outside, and I feel like I'm in your yard. So I don't know whether you've planted something in honour of Mum, or there is something outside that you used to do with her, but she's taken me out the back door, and I'm going out the back.
I always planted flowers for her when I would come visit her, but since she's passed, I painted my depiction of her aura when she passed, and it was Mom coming out of her cocoon.
Beautiful. And because the spiritual gift is yours, and it's almost like I want to acknowledge it bypassed her, but we're going back to she's showing me, like a grandmother on your mum's side. There's somebody that had the gift that you now have, and I feel like your mum's acknowledging she didn't quite have it, but you do.
Yes, and Mom always knew it, and Mom and I always talked, but she's talking about her mother, because Grandma would call me and say, "Did you dream about Grandpa tonight? Have you talked to Grandpa?"
Yeah.
And so there was always something between me and Grandma.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And
Mom did acknowledge it.
Yeah, and she wants you to tune into that, and it's like the message with that from her is that you could do more with it than what you are doing. So I feel like it's not what you do mainly, but I feel like it could be if you just made that commitment, you would do really well with it.
That is so amazing, because that was one of the things tonight. I said, I know Mom has a message. Y'all actually reached out to me this time. I usually reach out to y'all, and I was like, okay, Mom's got something to say. And that was what was most on my mind, exactly what you're saying.
Fantastic, because she's clearly excited to enjoy this part of your journey, and it's like she's almost sitting there, and she's got a bit of a sense of humor, and it's like she's like rubbing her hands together going, yay, she's going to be doing it. And it's like she's giving you the prompts, but she's excited, and she will be alongside you, so you will be very encouraged, and the opportunities and things will come along. So she's there as your cheerleading cheer squad. She's also making me aware of, you had a vision of this when you were younger, or this is something that it's been a long time coming. So it's more or less like she's showing me you had a vision of this, and then you've got sidetracked, and now it's time to step up, really step up into it. But it will be like you had envisioned. So that vision that you had a while ago is coming to fruition now, and it's almost like to me that that is becoming reality now. Yeah.
I wake up many mornings knowing, and because Mom passed just recently, 9 months ago, and it seems like the better I get with the grieving, the more I'm realizing and seeing, and I'll wake up in the morning and go, I got to hug my mom last night.
Beautiful.
Last night. And it's becoming reality. Like I know it. It's not a dream. It's reality.
Absolutely. And you will, because she is so strong and she has a great understanding of, the spiritual communication, it's like she'll be alongside you. I also get with what you're stepping into, there's something around you will be able to do it online or remotely. So it's like there's an aspect I want to say where you'll be connecting with people, but you don't need to be in the room. You don't need to necessarily physically see them with your eyes. You'll be connecting to their energy.
Yeah, that's how I normally do it. I don't typically see people in full form. The most I ever see are legs. I don't know why that is, but it's been since I was young.
It's just, hey, they all communicate with us differently, and that's obviously your cue. But there is something around, she's bringing me back to it, there's something around when you open up and step into this, I want to promote it as being throughout the world. So your clients will be from everywhere. So, like it's remote. She's showing me remote. So it's like there's a big clientele out there that aren't necessarily in your particular area or in America. We're talking England. We're talking, Australia. We're spreading our wings to be quite global. So she's just making me aware that I have to tell you this. So it's like with her message where she's showing me that because she's having a giggle and saying, get her prepared.
Thanks, Mom.
Because she's like, because it's almost like with that message from her, it's like, don't think small. We're thinking big here because we've got, I feel like I want to go, I've got my big hat on, I'm ready to roll. This is going to be, and it comes back to me to the saying like we have over here, bigger than Texas. So it's like I want to, there's something in that line, bigger than Texas.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so know that she is around. Now, with your pop, is your pop on your father's side? Because I've got a pop here, but I feel like he's from the other side. So I feel like he's from your father's side.
That would be Papa, not Pop. Pop's was Mom's soulmate. So Papa, yeah, hi Papa.
Yeah, because is there something? What does a uniform reference? Because it's like he's showing me his uniform. He's kind of serious, but then he's got a bit of a laugh to him as well. So interesting man.
If he has a is he tall? That's my mom's dad.
Is it? He's got a uniform on.
That's Grandpa. Okay. Oh, my gosh, yeah. No, tall and European looking. Yeah, Papa.
Yeah.
So Grandpa, yeah.
Okay, so it's like he's your protector. So it's almost like he's stepping in. You've got your mum there that will be enjoying the ride with you, having fun. She'll be, really connecting with you. But it's like he'll be the one going, don't worry about any, negativity or anyone that isn't looking out for your highest good because he's going to keep them in line. It's like, because he's a no-nonsense. Don't mess with me.
That's him. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a little bit like he's your gatekeeper.
He's the one I used to fly with.
Oh, really?
I mean,
wow.
In my psychic dreams, I flew with him. We would just fly and just watch over everybody, and I would talk, and he's like, they can't hear you. We're in our own element. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. So he's definitely there to go, I'm the gatekeeper, because it's like I'm holding on to something, like it reminds me of like an archangel where they're you just the gatekeeper, the one that makes sure that your interactions with everybody is in your highest good. He's kind of like on your side. So know that you'll always be protected with him around, and if you're ever unsure, just call him in. So it's almost like if you meet somebody, you go, I don't know about that person, or I'm feeling a bit, call him in, because he will show you exactly what you need to see. Because you are going to connect with others with this to take off. So I do see you aligning with a few others, and once they see the gift in you, they're going to want to take you and help propel you, to be bigger in it. So have trust that the right people will come along. And I see a lady and a man, not necessarily together, but along this journey, that are going to help propel you to where you need to be. Because as in most spiritual people, we're not sure how to propel ourselves fully. So we utilize the help of those that do. And these will be people that will be going, okay, we need you here. We need this to promote you. So, it will be great, and they will take the pressure off you can focus on what you do best and not be worrying about how you're going to make it happen.
Yeah. That's amazing. Thank you.
So, yeah. So there's a lot of, it's really stepping out of your comfort zone. But I also want to say to you in that message is say yes when the opportunities come, because there will be opportunities and you might think to yourself, oh, my goodness, how am I going to do that? But just say yes and worry about it later, and it will fall into place because you're divinely guided. You've got a spirit around you, so you can't fail.
I do have a lot around me. You are so right.
Yeah. So, I don't see any, the only person that would be holding you back is you. And it's just a case of getting your confidence. And it's almost like, the rolling stone gathers moss as you go along. You will be getting what you need to give you the confidence. Sometimes we don't have to perfectly have it all in place to start with. We start off, we go, okay, that wasn't bad, I'll get better, and that's how it goes. It really does.
Yeah.
You look back to where you started and go, my God, how much have I changed? But, it's great. It's a great experience.
I'm so glad I called in tonight. Anyway, but yeah.
Thank you, Tammy. We're so grateful. And it's time for you to get something back. Yeah. You always give to everyone else, so it's nice to be able to give back to you. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
My pleasure. All right. I better move on to my next caller. Thanks, Tammy, so much, and good luck, and keep us posted. Okay, I think I'm on to Alex. Alex from Canada.
Hello.
Hi, Alex. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Really good. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you clear.
Beautiful. I wasn't sure. Sometimes it's a little bit delayed, but yeah. Alex, is there anything you want me to focus on, or did you just want me to tune in? What suits you?
Just tune in.
Yep. You're quite spiritual yourself, so there's a lot of psychic gifts around you. It's almost like I'm showing there's a few packages. You haven't fully unwrapped your packages yet, though, I have to say. It's like spirit are coming in. Can I ask about your mum and dad? We've got mum and dad in spirit because I've got like a lady and man coming in here.
Both my parents are here.
Okay. All right. These feel very motherly and fatherly. So is their grandparents and it's like they're coming through together. So they were definitely together in here and they're together in the spirit world. But it's like they're coming down for you, and it feels like a very nurturing. That's why I kind of wanted to go to your mum and dad. I feel like they were quite nurturing, a nurturing couple.
Okay. My grandparents are there.
Yeah. And it's like, I want to say there's a spiritual aspect to them, not quite like yours, but they're acknowledging your spiritual gifts now. They maybe mightn't have in our earthly field. I feel like maybe they were either there was a religious component or something around them. So it's kind of, they're showing me like they're spiritual but different to you, but they're acknowledging what you do and how you help people.
Okay.
And you're on the right track, I want to say. So I feel like there's been a crossroad and you've taken it. It's almost like the crossroad's just behind you. If you just recently made a decision with what you're doing career-wise, as in which direction you're going into?
No, I'm kind of thinking of making a career change, but I really haven't decided on what to do.
Okay, because there's something around, I don't know whether in your head you may decide, it's like they're showing me I want to go back a step and go there's a decision to be made. Okay, sometimes that can also mean, was there a sign recently? It's like there's been a real sign on which direction you need to be going in. It's definitely not staying where you are.
Okay.
Okay, so it's definitely a change, and it's stepping into you what you want to be doing. It's like, have you been doing something on the side to what you're doing now, like dabbling a bit into doing something?
Yeah, there's something I do with on the side that I've kind of thought of doing full time.
Yeah. So why aren't you? Because I feel like
into it.
Yeah. I feel like I want to ask you with that. It's like Spirit is showing me, why aren't you? Or, what's the stop blockage there? Because I feel like there's a box around you, but it's your own thoughts. It's actually not what you would think would be holding you back isn't.
Yeah, it's me. It's that fear of making a change. I've been doing the same thing for so long, so.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is hard to just go, I'm going to shut that door and then open another one. But I feel like for you, because you're one, you like to think things through. So you're not going to just throw everything up in the air and go, oh, I'll just suddenly leave my job and then all of a sudden I've got to work out where the money's coming from, what I'm doing. We need to amp up that, what you're doing on the side, so that you're comfortable enough then to go, okay, I need to make the change. But what they're showing me, an important part of this is for you to focus on what you're doing on the side, to actually put your energy more into that and treat your day job just as it is. And that is just a day job. It's not it's a means to an end. So I want to get it. It's almost like as soon as you make that realization in your head that I'm doing this for the time being, but it's only short-lived. This is not my big picture.
Okay.
Okay, because where intention goes, energy flows, and for you, what you're doing on the side's great. And it's like, and that's where when we first connected, I'm saying you've got these spiritual gifts. You haven't fully opened to be as big as you're going to be with that. And it's like, I want to say, as you go along and set your intention to be focused on that, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. And word of mouth is going to be amazing for you.
Okay.
All right, because it will be word of mouth. It's like people will be telling other people, because I don't even see, they're not showing me you have to advertise. It's like the difference you're making for people, they're going back and they're talking to others about it, and all of a sudden we've got more people. So we're getting this organic gathering of the ideal clients that will feed you, and that's what's going to be able to enable you to make a change and say, I can make a good living from this, and I'm successful at this.
Okay.
All right. So I would also, because I'm a big one for affirmations and, doing a bit of visualization, like if we think something's separate to us, we can't bring it to us. So we need to be able to go, okay, I want to bring in this work. And for me, I would be looking at things for you, affirmations like, I'm a successful business woman. I have unlimited clients. People pay me well for my services. Anything like that, whatever resonates to a degree, or whatever you want to bring in. It doesn't have to necessarily feel believable right now because it's an affirmation. So obviously it doesn't sit that you've already got it, but we want to put it out there to the universe and be really clear on, this is what I want to do. I want to be able to pick my own hours. I want to be paid well for what I do, and I want to be able to help as many people as I can. And for you, it's about helping and giving back. And it's unlimited to the difference you're going to make for people. And what you're doing now is just a stepping stone. And you've gained your insights from that. You've learned what you need to, but you're done there.
Okay.
All right. Okay. They're also showing me start moving more. So I want to be out in nature. I want to be doing things. So keep that in mind as well, because when we start to get active in the body, we get active in the brain, we get active in everything else in our life. And I feel like for you, I want to go outside. I'm walking, I'm moving.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. Okay.
Yeah.
But you've got this, so don't doubt, please. Just trust.
Okay.
All right. I'm getting the wrap up now. Thank you so much for connecting.
Thank you.
And keep us posted, Alex. You are on the right. Your gut feeling is right. Take this up and roll with it. You won't look back.
Okay.
Yay.
I will do that. Okay.
Thanks,
Thank you
Alex.
so
Take
much.
care. I must
Have a
go.
good night.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you, you too.
Bye.
Thank you so much for ringing in, guys. Great to connect with you. I will see you same place, same time next week. Australia's Psychic Cowgirl on Facebook and Instagram. Tonia Reeves checking out. Woohoo!